Act 1. The stage by the lake of Eternia. Evening descends upon the mysterious lake near Castle Seagull. Eternia's 3 moons shimmer upon the dark water. Ancient pillars of the first ones rise from the shoreline, their shadows stretching across a small outdoor stage built by Adam himself. It is not adorned with royal banners or golden ornaments. It is simple, bare, honest. Adam stands alone before the empty seats. For a long moment he says nothing. Then he speaks. The theater is dying. Language prohibitions have been destroying theater and acting for some time. New words conceal the truth. A small but loud minority is destroying art. Why does everyone go along with it? His voice echoes across the lake. Theater and acting should reveal the truth, free and uncensored, uncomfortable and critical. They should expose injustices, inspire thought and action. Otherwise, they are empty and worthless. Tila watches him from the wings. She is to perform in his new play. Adam has grown weary of courtly spectacles and heroic legends. He no longer wishes to celebrate perfect kings and flawless champions. He wants to reveal reality. The fears hidden beneath power, the cowardice hidden beneath conformity, the silence hidden beneath applause. As the guests arrive, the sorceress appears. Like Arkadina before her, she surveys her son's work with a mixture of affection, superiority, and irritation. "Ah, always the same complaints," she says. "The people wish to be entertained." "Then they are being deceived," Adam replies. The sorceress smiles faintly. "Ha! And you believe only you know the truth?" "No," says Adam. "But at least I am still searching for it." Tila steps onto the stage. She does not portray a warrior, nor a princess, nor a hero. She portrays Eternia itself. A world whose voice is slowly being smothered. She speaks. "They gave me new words until I forgot the old ones. They gave me new truths until I no longer knew what truth was." The audience shifts uneasily. People, lions, eagles and partridges, wild deer with their stately antlers, geese, spiders, silent fish that lived in the water, starfish, and all the creatures invisible to the eye. In a word, all life has perished after completing its sad cycle. For many thousands of eons now, the earth has not supported a single living creature, and this poor moon shines its light in vain. The cranes no longer awaken in the meadow with their cries. One no longer hears the may beetles buzzing in the linden groves. It is so cold. It is so empty. It is so eerie. The bodies of living beings have crumbled to dust. Eternal matter has transformed them into stones, into water, into clouds, and all their souls have merged into a single one. I am this one shared world soul. I. Within me is the soul of Alexander the Great and Caesar, of Napoleon, and the soul of the last leech. Within me, human consciousness has merged with the instincts of animals, and I remember everything, and I relive every life anew within myself. I am so lonely. Once in 100 years I open my mouth to speak, and my voice sounds sad in this wasteland, and no one hears me. Not even you, pale lights, hear me. Before dawn the putrid swamp gives birth to you, and you wander aimlessly until the morning light glimmers, the void of thought and will, without the vibration of life. Fearing that life might not arise within you, the devil, the father of eternal matter, causes the atoms within you to swirl about every moment, just as they do in stones and water, so that you are ceaselessly in flux. In the universe, only the spirit remains constant and unchanging. Like a prisoner cast into a deep and empty well, I do not know where I am or what awaits me. All I know is that I will triumph in the harsh, bitter struggle against the devil, the primordial principle of material forces, and that then, when matter and spirit have united in glorious harmony, the reign of the world begins at dawn. But that will happen only gradually when, in the course of a long series of millennia, the moon, the brightly shining Sirius, and the earth will have turned to dust. Until then, only terror reigns. Terror! There he approaches already, my mighty adversary, the devil. I see his terrible blood-red eyes. He is bored without the presence of man. Hordak scolds. Shadow Weaver folds her arms. King Randor looks tired. Only Man-at-Arms listens carefully. Then the sorceress rises from her seat. Ah, enough! The performance is interrupted. The audience murmurs. Adam freezes. His work has been dismissed before it could even be understood. For the first time, everyone sees the wound he carries. Not opposition from strangers, but rejection from those he loves. Act 2. The Arrival of Kaldor. The following day, Kaldor walks beside the lake. He is a writer, a chronicler, a celebrated artist known throughout Eternia. His works are performed everywhere. The sorceress admires him. Tila admires him. Adam envies him. Kaldor possesses everything Adam longs for: recognition, influence, an audience. Yet Kaldor himself seems strangely hollow. People read my work, he says, but they do not listen. Then why do you continue? Adam asks. Kaldor stares into the water. Because I do not know how to stop. Tila listens to every word he speaks. Her eyes shine with admiration. Adam sees the danger immediately. Not Kaldor himself, but the power of fame. Elsewhere, Evelyn and Triclops sit together beneath the trees. Triclops loves her, quietly, faithfully, without hope. But Evelyn loves Kaldor. As Masha before her, she suffers from an affection that can never be returned. Why do you always wear black? Triclops asks. Because I am mourning my life. But you are alive. That is exactly why. Act 3. The Great Debate. The royal palace of Eternos becomes the setting for the central conflict. All gather beneath towering columns. Heroes, artists, rulers, dreamers, and cynics. Adam rises and addresses them. Art has become cowardly. It repeats slogans. It follows fashions. It kneels before approval and fears disapproval. It has forgotten why it exists. Keldor objects. Art must reach people, not at the expense of truth, Adam answers. Then Man-at-Arms slowly rises. The old physician speaks with calm authority. Love the art in yourself, not yourself in the art. The room grows still. There are no small parts, only small actors. No one interrupts. True art tolerates no lies. The words strike every listener. Acting is the ability to create absolute reality upon the stage. The torches flicker. The actor's task is not to conceal, but to reveal. Even Hordak listens now. The true actor is driven by an unquenchable desire to transform himself into other people, only to discover himself within them. The hall is utterly silent. Then he continues. The purpose of acting is to hold a mirror up to nature itself. Never forget that. Nature. That is our profession. To understand the world around us and ourselves within it. The true work does not lie in subtext or in guessing what authors intended. It lies in living. For one fleeting moment, truth seems present among them. Yet no one changes, no one acts. And therein lies the tragedy. Act 4. Decline. Years pass. Tila leaves with Keldor. Her dreams do not survive reality. Keldor continues to write, yet his works become safer, more cautious, more acceptable. His popularity grows greater than ever. His soul grows emptier than ever. The sorceress grows older. King Randor grows weaker. Evelyn remains trapped within her unfulfilled longing. Triclops abandons hope. Adam remains behind, alone. His plays are rarely performed. He is called difficult, provocative, outdated, dangerous. One autumn evening, Tila returns to Eternia. She visits Adam in his study. Dust covers stacks of manuscripts. Unfinished pages litter the floor. She weeps quietly, not dramatically, simply as one whose illusions have died. I wanted fame, she says. And now I know fame means nothing. It should never be the sole aim of an artist. Adam studies her face. And art? Tila answers softly. Art remains. A long silence follows. Then she says, it is not success that matters, not applause, not power. What matters is the strength to endure the truth. True art inspires, fulfills, and uplifts us, makes us better humans. I'm a real actress now. I act with joy. I'm intoxicated when I'm on stage and feel alive. And now, as long as I'm here, I walk around all day and feel my spiritual strength growing. I know it now. I understand that in our work, whether we're acting or writing, it's not fame, not glamour, not what I used to dream of that matters most, but the ability to endure and to suffer. Learn to bear your cross and have faith. I have faith now, and that eases my pain. And when I think of my calling, I'm no longer afraid of life. I'm becoming more and more convinced that what really matters isn't whether the forms are new or old, but rather that one writes without thinking about any forms at all. That one writes because something flows freely from the soul, something that absolutely has to come out and wants to unfold. For a moment, hope seems possible. For a moment, redemption seems near. Then Tila leaves, and Adam remains alone. Outside, a storm sweeps across Eternia. Within the palace, the others play cards. They laugh, they talk, they discuss trivial matters. No one notices the silence behind Adam's door. He sits at his desk. Before him lies the manuscript of his final play. A work about truth, about freedom, about people who prefer silence to courage. He writes his final line. The truth requires no permission. Then he sets down his pen. Beyond the window, the winds howl across the forests of Eternia. Castle Grayskull stands motionless beneath the night sky. The world continues, as it always does. And therein lies the greatest tragedy. For it is not tyrants alone who destroy art. It is also those who cease defending it.